share the software. Join us now and share the software. Hunters can get piles of money, but they cannot help their neighbors. When we have enough free software and a call, what a call! We'll throw out this dirty license sounds evermore, evermore. When we have enough free software and a call, what a call! We'll throw out this dirty license sounds evermore, evermore. Join us now and share the software. Join us now and share the software. Hunters can get piles of money, but they cannot help their neighbors. When we have enough free software and a call, what a call! We'll throw out this dirty license sounds evermore, evermore. When we have enough free software and a call, what a call! We'll throw out this dirty license sounds evermore, evermore.
I love this song. This song is incredible. If you've not been to the stream before, you haven't heard that before. But hey, how is it going? How you doing? Welcome to the very rare main channel streams where I am barely ever doing them. What is the song? I can find it for you. I believe it's on the FSF website. Free Software Foundation music. The free software song. I believe you can find the link right here. Yeah, there's a bunch of versions of the free software song. I believe it is Metal. This one. The version by John O'Bacon. Go download it here. There's like a bunch of uploads on YouTube as well if you want to do it through that means instead. But yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know, we are live on both Twitch and on YouTube. So if you want to watch on either of those platforms, feel free to go ahead and do so. It doesn't really matter which one you're on. Yeah, how many people... Here's a question. How many of you have never been here for a main channel stream before? Because it's very much a weird mix. This is my first time being here. Awesome transition. I'm assuming you are here for the first time as well. The KSKU first time Twitch chatter, so I assume you are new to the stream. Do I have a guitar? I do. It's back there. I'm bad at playing it, and I haven't played in a while, but I do have a guitar, yes. The New Year's stream? Yeah, it's been... what about the rest of you guys? Hey, how you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't seen you in a long, long while. How you doing? Never caught a stream before. Do you have an electric guitar? I do not. As I said, I am very bad at playing guitar. I should practice more, but I get distracted with other things like not playing guitar, like playing Yakuza, and other things. Not playing guitar. Learning Japanese. I fell off the side of the earth socially. Yeah, I pretty much don't have a social life outside of the stream. Like pretty much or like on like video stuff. So it's the Discord, it's streaming, and that's pretty much it. Linux live streams are plentiful in 2020, but they've fizzled out since. Yeah, I just... Do you want to know why I just didn't keep doing them. Honestly, I started to feel kind of burnt out by it. That's the main thing, right? I was doing videos all week, and then I'd do a stream on the weekend, and yeah, I had Sunday off, but like I just wanted to have a proper weekend block. At some point, I would like to bring the streams back in a more like consistent fashion. I don't know when that's going to happen or if it's going to happen, but I definitely would like that to happen at some point in the future. Yo, Dodo, how's it going? Friends recommended me. I follow you a while back, and I really enjoyed your videos and your posts on Fedi and the like. I don't know why you enjoy my posts on the Fediverse, because they're all just absolute garbage. Half of them are just shit posts or someone arguing with me and me arguing with them in a less than useful way. Yeah, we'll say that. You can learn guitar while compiling LFS. See, I could do that. You make a solid argument, right? I could. But that would mean I have to do LFS again. I actually would like to do the whole LFS thing properly at some point in the future. Because I did go through that at one point. Like, I was making progress through it. I think we did that for like maybe a couple of months. I don't remember how long the LFS stuff was for, actually. Let me see if I can find it. I think I have a playlist. I feel like I have a playlist for it. What's on the whiteboard today? This. I think this is for the video. It's not out yet, but this is a video on Honeycrisp, the Vulkan driver for Asahi Linux. Let me just find my channel. I'm pretty sure I have an LFS stream. I don't remember when the last one was. I want to say it's probably like 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe even more than that. Maybe 4 years ago at this point. Created playlists. LFS, Linux. Do I not have a playlist for it? I'm sure I made a playlist for it. Maybe it's just part of my stream playlist. That makes more sense, actually. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, I'll show you in case you haven't seen it. I made a playlist. Okay, well, that doesn't help me right now, but yes, thank you. I guess you made a playlist for it. Honeycrisp. Yeah, here we go. Give the Phoronix article. Or the Phoronix. I don't care about the Phoronix forums. No, go away. Piss off. There we go. Yeah, so there is a Vulkan driver now available for Asahi Linux. So they are getting very, very close to properly doing Linux gaming on that system. So you combine that with something like FEX and then DXVK, and you could legitimately play games on the Apple Silicon devices. Now, it's an early thing. It's still in development. It's still going to take a bit of time to actually get, like, good and all that. But, yeah, it's definitely coming together. Following Zachman's LFS book could make it uniquely different from last time we tried LFS if you wanted to try following that. That's not a bad idea, actually. I could do that. I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, right, like, I would need to do LFS again in some form or another if that's what I was aiming to do, right? The whole LFS thing, like, I enjoyed it. The problem with LFS is it just takes so much time. And so many of the streams just felt like the exact same thing. Like, every single week, it's like, okay, well, we start a compile. Okay, we wait a bit. Okay, we start a compile. Okay, we wait a bit. Usually it's wait like 3 seconds. Thank you for the follow, by the way. If you follow on the Twitch side, it will do a little boom. Yeah. Also, I think the Stream Elements link in the description. Hold up. What link is in the description? Give me a second. Where's the thing? Edit. What link is in the description? I think that, yeah, that should be the correct link. Okay, yeah. Do you contribute to any projects? My own, pretty much. I sometimes do, like, obviously bug reports for certain things, but right now, I'm not actively contributing to anything. There's nothing that, like, the main thing that I write is Python, and most projects are not in Python. Like, I would need to learn, like, C++ or C or something like that to contribute to a lot of the desktop projects. But I am working on learning Rust. So I don't know, maybe I'll start doing cosmic stuff at some point. What is the bottom of the iceberg piece of Brodie lore? Bottom of the iceberg piece of Brodie lore. I don't even know what I would say for that. Wait, here's a fun thing that I'm sure a lot of people I've mentioned it plenty of times before, but a lot of people still don't know it. But I'm gonna show you. This is my prized possession. This is the thank you for the follow, by the way. This is the most important book you will. Thank you for the follow as well. The most important book you will ever see. The Complete Idiot's Guide to Windows ME. Why do I have this? Why don't you have it? Goodbye. Goodbye, I guess. Okay, bye. Bye, the best book. Design of that cover makes me want to die. What is this thing right here? Wait, the picture. Like, what is, it's like a building with yellow smoke coming out of it. I don't understand. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I've been deprived of a truly important book. Wait, let's see if we can find, see if we can find a screenshot of the desktop in here. Oh, here we go. Here's the control panel. Oh, the light is too bright, and I don't have auto exposure. Yeah, that's not gonna work at all. That's not gonna work at all. Rust is great. I move between Python and Rust frequently. Every time I go back into a Rust project, I'm so grateful for the LSP. Challenge. Check for publishers making a normal looking cover. Look, what? Who actually cares about the cover of a textbook, right? Well, this is not really a textbook. This is the Complete Idiot's Guide to Windows ME. But when it comes to like actual textbooks, right? Generally, people that are buying them have been told to buy it. They are not going out of their way to like find a nice book that they think is like a good book or whatever. They have been told, you need to buy this book. Is this the real Brodie live on YouTube? No, I am an AI. This is AI-generated content. Actually, it's not YouTube. Do not flag this video. There's like a toggle in the YouTube description now for like AI-generated content. This is not AI-generated. That was a joke for legal reasons. But, yes. Which I've been doing gaming on Linux, but using only flat packs. I'm running Debian stable on a low-end system, and until now, I'm not missing something. It's probably fine. The Steam Flatpak is not the official way to acquire Steam, so it might not work perfectly. I can't confirm whether or not. I don't use the Flatpak of Steam. A lot of people do, and it seems like it works fine. Yeah, it seems like it works fine. So you're probably okay. The fact that you're on a low-end system, that's probably more likely to cause some additional issues than the fact that you're using flat packs. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Guys, Hyperland don't open on Gen 2. It don't open. And after official setup, it don't output crash log. It compiled it. I don't know what they've done to the package. I could not tell you about that. So basically, GLFS just relies on having done LFS in some form beforehand. Yeah, see, this is the problem, right? I would need to actually go and do LFS. I would need to actually finish that. And we saw how that went last time, right? We saw how bad of an absolute mess that was. And yeah. Steam Flatpak runs super well. VR is kind of broken right now. Yeah, that's the only part that I'm aware of that doesn't work at all. But if you're a Gnome user, you weren't using VR anyway if you're on Wayland. Opinions on Open Recall. What the hell is Open Recall? What? I'm sorry, what? Open Recall is a fully open source, privacy first alternative to proprietary solutions like Microsoft Windows Recall. What? From my understanding, it was LFS, Linux from scratch. What? So, is this run on Linux? Wait, what did it say? Yes, you can run this on Linux. Uh-huh. You know, it probably is as good at security as the Microsoft solution. You know what? I'll grant it. It's probably no worse than what Microsoft has done with Recall. So, I don't know. I still wouldn't run it, but it can't cause any more problems. Instead of having Microsoft decide to install file for you, you can just do it yourself. Exactly. Yes. OpenCV. Open source spyware. Linux copied Microsoft again. Look, we all know. Look, if you ask a KDE developer, they will say that Microsoft copies like their design for KDE. Like the whole there's some KDE devs who I don't know if it's a joke, but they will say that KDE copied their floating panel. That Microsoft copied their floating panel. But speaking of KDE, I've not done a video on this yet because I kind of got distracted by other things that were at the time more important. But did you know that Cronkite was back? Like the thing that was before Bismuth. Here we go. Let me see if I can find the actual GitHub. This is the new one? This is the new one? No, this is the KDE 6. Where is this the new one? Hold up. Yes, I think this is the new one. I've not had a chance to play around with it yet. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so Bismuth is the tiling extension for Plasma pre 5.27. After that, a lot of people swapped to Polonium. Did Polonium work well? No, it crashed my entire desktop. Thank you for the dono in PLN. I'm not sure what that currency is, but I appreciate it. Thanks for the awesome videos and for exposing me to Hyperland. I thought I'd actually enjoy using a tiling window manager. Speaking of Wayland, have you seen Daniel Stone's presentation about Wayland and X? I have I? What's the name of that presentation? I have seen some presentations on that topic. I'm not sure if I'm thinking of the right one. That is 12 euro. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of money. You don't have to give me 12 euro. Polish is... I don't know how to say that word. What is that? How do you say... I can't do that sound. Nope. Not gonna happen. Nope. Yeah, anyway, last time I tried Polonium, it was very, very, very buggy. I think the bug's related to the whole vertical monitor thing. I have two of them. These, my two secondary ones. The main one is the horizontal one. But, yeah, it seems to have a crash bug related to vertical monitors, so, yeah. Did you use AMD or Nvidia? I don't remember asking yet. Thank you, Titan. I didn't realize you weren't already following. Thank you. Appreciate it. I am an AMD user. AMD CPU and AMD GPU because I don't hate myself. Mostly. Should I switch to Linux now or wait until 6.1? What were you going to swap to? Because if you're swapping to something like Debian, I don't think Debian even has 6 yet. If you're... Also, Kubuntu isn't going to be shipping... I don't think the next version of Kubuntu is shipping Plasma 6, is it? I think it's shipping 5.27. Correct me if I'm wrong there. I'm pretty sure it's still shipping 5.27. If you want to use Plasma 6.1, you're going to be... Fedora Arch Gen 2, anything like that. You would have to avoid Debian and Kubuntu, though. Just don't do that. Basically, do anything that is not Debian or Kubuntu that ships KDE, and you'll get KDE 6.1. I'm gonna go, but have a good parasocial. Have a good parasocial. Yeah, sure. Enjoy the rest of your night, man. Have to catch up at some point. KDE LTS and fixed releases. Kali is at kernel 6.6. What? I guess I'll say this once, and I'll say it as many times as it needs to be said. Please, for the love of God, don't run Kali Linux as a daily driver. Do anything besides that. Will remote desktop be mature in Wayland this year? My understanding is it works fine if you're like, maybe it's not perfect, but my understanding it works fine. What issues do you have with it? I'll use Plasma when session restore is perfect. There's a couple of things you're going to be waiting for that one. Firstly is toolkit integration. Toolkit integration is the big one. GTK, I believe, is the only... I think GTK has patches. I don't think they are merged yet. KDE and... yeah, I think Qt has patches merged. And then there's issues with things that don't use toolkits. It's going to be like a serious... you gotta wait situation. Do you know the developer... do I know that developer? No. Thank you for the follow. I don't know who you're referring to at all. Why does Linux feel like an endless beta test? Because you're running a rolling release, and it is. I have my mum on Fedora from Fedora 36. I hope she's still not running Fedora 36 now, and you have her updating to like newer versions. Have you tried out the atomic spins of Fedora, like Silverblue or the community variants such as Bluefin, Aurora, or Wayblue? I've not heard of Wayblue. Yeah, what is Wayblue? Linux Wayblue. Okay, let's see what this is. I know about Ublue. I've not heard of Wayblue. These images are considered beta. This repo takes the blue build template. What the hell is blue build? The easiest way to build your own desktop Linux images. What? Can Linux devs just name things well? Jesus Christ. It's blue. So blue build templates for and builds out minimally opinionated images for the following: Wi-Fi, Hyperland, Sway, and River. Okay. No, I've not played around with that. I have done a little bit of the immutable stuff in a virtual machine. I haven't done anything on hardware. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I have other distributions installed on other machines, though. It's like atomic spins for Hyperland, River, Sway, etc. Okay, that actually does... that does sound kind of neat. Another announcement, Brodie plans to build a second PC but never does it. That's why he never tries the distros. Yeah, look. Yeah. At some point it'll happen. One day. Look, don't hold me to actually getting a second PC. Otherwise you'll be very disappointed. It is not worth concerning yourself with, because it's gonna happen when I feel like it happening. Oh great, he can still LFS on the new computer. Oh god. Yeah, I'm sure that'll go well. Look, what I should do is just buy some like secondhand Dell box, right? Like some just like random thing that costs like $100 and just stick Linux on that. Do you still play FF14? No, I still like the game. I haven't played since the end of Endwalker though. I made a couple of patches in. Like I was never really big on doing all of the other side content. I kind of was just playing it for the main story. What are my specs? The list on my website is out of date. Like, very out of date. What do I have for drives? Give me a second. I don't even remember what my drives are at this point. I have 1, 2, 3... I have 4 drives. I have a video backup drive that's an SSD. I have a home drive that's a mechanical hard drive. We don't need to talk about why. A game drive, which is an SSD. And my boot drive, which is a NVMe. I have a 3600X... I don't remember what my power supply is, like 650 watts, something like that. I have a RX 6750 XT. Yeah. And that's the important stuff, right? I don't know what my motherboard is. Don't ask. It's some motherboard that fits a 3600X. There we go. It's taken a while. We finally got a time zone comment. 32 gigs of RAM. Right, yeah. Brodie, what is your day job? At this stage, still working in a supermarket, but, you know, we're getting... at this point, I could quit my job and just do YouTube full time, and I actually have considered doing it. Like, it's gotten to the point now where I actually legitimately could do that. I don't know if Nightbot's connected. Is Nightbot working? It looks like it's not working. Yeah. Yeah, Nightbot might be dead. I don't know. Do you have a Greninja poster on the wall, Pokemon fan? Yes, right here. Oh yeah, you can see that one. There's some more back there. There's one with like a Alolan Marowak, which is really cool. I like that. I got those like years ago, like at God, 5 years ago? Yeah, I reckon 5 years ago at this point. Do you miss the Ash Greninja duo? I miss Ash. They removed from the series. I haven't seen the new series yet. I need to get around to doing that. I've not heard like a ton of stuff about it, so I don't know. Could be good. FX63. You're on an FX6300. I think that might have been I feel like I had that at one point actually. I'm pretty sure I had that at one point. Yeah. Was it 6300? I don't know if it was a 6300 or another one. It was definitely in that 6000 line. Have you ever played the Pokemon games? Have I played a Pokemon game? Yes, I've played a Pokemon game before. Yes. Did you ever run Gen 2? Virtual Machine stuff? I did a Gen 2 stream ages back. I've not done like a long-running Gen 2 series. Like using it, you know, for months at a time, anything like that. So I can't give like full thoughts like that. Opinion on Splatoon. I've never played the game. It looks neat, I guess. Yeah, it looks neat, but I've never actually played it. Do you think Ubuntu will fix the security issues they've had with snaps? Thinking of switching to Fedora because of it. What security issues are you referring to? Do you mean because if you're on Ubuntu, like the main security issue with snaps is the fact that their sandboxing solution doesn't actually work unless you're on Ubuntu, because it relies on some custom kernel patches that never got upstreamed. And to my understanding, they gave up on upstreaming. I'm pretty sure they gave up on upstreaming. So if you're running snaps outside of Ubuntu, the sandboxing is kind of just a meme. What do I think of Chris Titus? He makes videos. I don't know. I think he's a cool dude. I think he makes good videos. I think he is very much how would I say it? Good at starting drama. Yeah, we'll say that. I see you in a t-shirt in Australian winter. Is your PC running too hot or heavy air conditioning? Titus podcast return when? That is a good question. I don't know. I'll reach out to him, see if he wants to do it. Also, thank you for the dono. 200 try. Try. What is try? What is that currency? I've not seen that one before. Generally my PC is running pretty hot. Yeah. I have the jacket on now, and I usually wear like track pants. Turkish lira. Okay. I did not know about the Turkish currency. Obviously they have a currency. I didn't know what it was called. Or like what the symbol was. Yeah, generally it's Australia. It doesn't get cold in Australia, right? Like the coldest it really gets is at night, and maybe you'll get to like 3 degrees, and that's why I have the jacket on. Thank you for the dono, Ari. Hot take, I think Plasma actually improved certain bugs through the because of your exposure on it. Thank you for doing this. Stay on course. So, I actually have something funny to say. So, when I did my last Plasma stream, like the one where I did like the big demo, I know that there is a number of KDE developers, I can confirm at least 3 of them, who watched my stream from start to end and took notes on the way I interact with it and the issues I ran across. Now, I'm not going to say that I am the one responsible for getting... Yeah, Nico was one of them. I think David Edmondson also took some notes. I think Nate as well. Those are the ones I know about. I'm sure they're, like, considering that there was, like, some proper internal discussion about it, yeah, there was definitely... I can't say for certain if that led to bugs being fixed, but it certainly did act as some sort of, like, extra, I guess, motivation to do it. Is Nvidia Wayland still broken? Depends. You need to be on the 555 drivers, and you need to be on a desktop that implements the explicit sync stuff. So, a lot of things, yes. I don't remember. Has WL Roots done it? I don't recall. WL Roots explicit sync. KDE 6.1 does support explicit sync. I think Fedora backported the patch. So if you're on Fedora, it should work. Should. I can't confirm other distros. I don't recall what Gnome... No, of course. Gnome merged in 46.1. Yeah, that's what I did a video on this, right? Yeah, they merged it in 46.1. So obviously Fedora is going to have Ubuntu. They are in like a weird state where, because it is like a feature, not a bug fix, you might not get it on Ubuntu until 24.10. Probably won't get it till 24.10. And Arch, obviously, you know, you're going to get it when you get it. If you got it when it came out. Yeah, Fedora backported the 6.0 or 6.05 or 4, whatever the current version is. But yeah, they backported the 6.0 series. Someone said thoughts on Linus Tech Tips before. I like Linus Tech Tips, like, to an extent, right? I like a lot of the people in LTT outside of Linus. I think the best LTT content are the people outside of Linus doing stuff. Especially when it comes to anything very technical, because Linus has a background in a lot of stuff, but he relies entirely on what the writers include, and it seems like some of the writers don't understand some of the stuff they include either. And when you have someone saying the stuff where they don't have the ability to properly fact check the writers, you end up saying things that are stupid. Now, this is not to say that I don't say things that are stupid, but I'm also the one directly at fault for saying something stupid. When's Proton VPN getting updated on the AUR? What do you mean, when is it getting updated on the AUR? What is the, what's happening with Proton VPN on the AUR? I know there was like a package swap. Like, they're from like a GTK to a QT version or something like that. I don't know the exact deal there. Yeah, I can't comment on that. It's out of date since March. Huh. Side note, Brodie was a guest on this podcast. Go listen. Is that the link to when I was on? Yes, it was. Yeah, if you have not heard it yet, shut up. If you've not heard it yet, I was on Floss Weekly. It's not this episode, I don't believe. No, it is this episode. It's only an hour and 5 minutes. Huh. I thought it was longer than that. Yeah, go listen to that if you want to hear me on a podcast that is not my own. One of my monitors doesn't work on 555. What? Thoughts on CDE? That's CDE. That's an old desktop, isn't it? CDE, common desktop environment. Yes. I've not used it. This is like very, very classic X11 desktop though. It's gonna have design issues or design constraints around that era. Again, I can't comment on it because I've not used it. I'm sure it was very influential for its early days, though. Well, yeah, looking at it here, it says apparently it influenced KDE and Gnome. And I believe before KDE and Gnome, CDE was like the more common desktop people were using at the time. CDE is the reason why KDE has a K. Here's a fun fact. KDE, at one point, the K stood for cool. Tips on writing a graduation speech. I didn't need to write one, so... Go up there and, curse out your curse out your lecturers. Yeah. Darkness from Konosuba. Would or wouldn't? Would. Have you ever used an Amiga? I have not. No. No, I think he meant actual CDE, not the Cosmic desktop environment. GPT-4o, write me a graduation speech. Yes, that is your actual correct answer. Yes, just go into some random AI system and just include names of like your lecturers or whatever and be like, write a graduation speech with these people involved in it or something like that. And I'm sure it'll give you as good as I could possibly provide. Hey bud, how could I have missed this? That is a good question. Probably because YouTube is god awful at providing notifications. Oh, speaking of YouTube, so remember how I did that video on Futo, not Futa, Futo. That Futo would be a very different video. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. If you have seen it, there is now a comment pinned on it by Mr. Louis Rochman, which is very cool. It's an essay, so feel free to go and read the essay if you want to. But yeah, Lewis noticed, or Lewis was informed of that, like informed of the video. Also, yeah, I ain't reading all that, fair enough. TLDR, okay, the TLDR is basically, Futo knows they fucked up, and they are doing, they're changing things to improve. Now they have this. They deleted the open source definition they had and replaced it with a Futo statement on open source. The TLDR of this is they don't like the OSI. They think the OSI has been detrimental to like user freedom and developer freedom, which is fair enough. But the thing is, they've realized by doing this though, they did annoy a lot of people. So instead of trying to squat on the definition of open source, they're now instead going to work on the term source first and refer to projects like GreyJ under this terminology as well, which I think is a better plan because source first doesn't, to my understanding, have any existing definition. So if you're going to use a new definition which is not open source, but is kind of like it, this, I think, is the best route to go. Also, I will be having someone from Futo on the podcast soon, recording it next week. Wouldn't it fall under all source available more than source? I don't think source available really fits what they were doing, right? Because source available implies that the source code is visible, but you cannot make derived works. Whereas with the Futo open source definition, you can make derived works, but there's limitations on those derived works. So it's not thank you for the follow. It's not necessarily the same thing. I can see why people would call it source first. I get that. I just don't think that source first really describes what they're doing accurately. I think also source first has a lot of negative source available. I don't think source available accurately describes what they're doing, and defining something new makes a lot more sense. The problem with source available also is there is a lot of companies that they use the term open source where they actually just mean source available, right? Like they'll have an application where the source code is visible, but it can't be compiled without some proprietary part of it, or it's visible, but you're not allowed to fork it, and things like that. And I don't think what they're doing is that. I think what they're doing is closer to open source, but it's not completely open. What do you think would happen if you ate a brick? You would probably break your teeth unless you, I don't know, made some sort of brick soup. Have you, or are you interested in Droidian or post-market OS to your phone. If I was going to buy a secondary phone, like my main phone, I don't do anything important with, and I kind of want it to just work. But if I said before that I could just have a secondary phone, and I've considered doing this in the past where I take an old phone and then just do something like that on it. I think that makes sense. But on my main phone, no, it's not going to happen. Absolutely not, because I'm worried I'm going to break something, because knowing me, I'm probably going to break something. What do I think of Plasma Mobile? I've not used it, but let's have a look at it. Plasma Mobile. Let's have a look. See how it... Okay, now that's Plasma... Can I see what the mobile looks like? Plasma in your pocket. Here we go. Why did it show me the other page? Okay, no, this is what on... Okay. On your mobile page, maybe you should have more about the... Okay, the mobile stuff maybe should be up here. Okay, can we actually have like a... Let's go to YouTube. Let's find a demo on YouTube. Plasma Mobile. Manjaro 3 months ago. This is a video from Linmobnet. I'm going to mute the audio, but let's actually have a look at it. Okay. Okay. It certainly looks like a mobile operating system. I would have to like actually use it long term. Okay, that right there. That right there is still very much clearly Plasma Desktop. They've just put it on like a mobile interface. I'm very interested in developing Plasma Mobile. If the app ecosystem was there, what would your opinion be on using it? I think the idea of like Linux, like full Linux on a phone is really, really neat. How are you on this page a minute later? I think it is really, really neat, but obviously, yeah, the app ecosystem is like your big, big issue. And not just like basic applications, but, you know, a lot of people want like a YouTube app and a Netflix app and things like that. And that's, I think, sort of like one of the big issues with these systems. And a big part of the reason why they're still very much like, you know, treated like developer devices. Like, they're clearly getting so much better than they were, right? But for what an average person is looking for, it's not there. For what I'm looking for, I don't really use my phone for much. My phone is basically like, I use my phone to send messages and do calls, pretty much. Is Linux Mobile getting performant? I thought it was pretty slow. I can't comment on that. How long have I used Plasma so far? Whenever Plasma 6 came out. Kirigami is like the liberator of KDE. Yeah, a lot of people don't know this. People talk about how bad like liberator is and, you know, all this sort of stuff with it. But there is a liberator of KDE. Like, that's how a lot of KDE applications are built. They're built with the Kirigami UI framework. Now, some might argue that Kirigami is a lot more friendly to some of the stuff that people want, sure. But that also does exist in this space as well. Brave is my YouTube app. The actual app sucks. Fair enough. Fair enough. My first computer had Windows 3.11. I still have it. Oh, nice. Yeah, so whenever Plasma 6 came out, I've been using it maybe like a week or so after that. Yeah, about that long. I don't know the exact amount of time, but I reckon it's about that long. I run Plasma 6.1 for a bit. It's way better than 6.0, but on a GTX 1080 Wayland unusable. Yeah, I wouldn't expect it to be that great. Are the is the 1080 still supported? What do I think about immutable distros? Do you plan to try some, or do you avoid dropping Arch? So the thing, here's what I've thought about doing at some point. Because I don't necessarily need to be running Arch on hardware. What I could do is, if I need something from the AUR, just use something like DistroBox, right? Like, that's entirely possible. And I could probably get by just fine using some, like, actual immutable system. I've not done it, but I've definitely considered it. Yeah, I've definitely considered it. By the way, are we Wayland yet? If you're an AMD user, yes. If you're an Intel user, yes. If you're an Nvidia user, yes, with a big asterisk. Oh, you're not following my Twitch already? What do you think about Hyperline moving off WL roots and being 80% of the way there? When it's not as buggy, that'll be good. I expect the buggy amount to go up for a little bit and then come back down when things are a bit more ready. Give it, like, I'm sure in a couple of months you'll have everything more sorted out, but obviously during this transition phase, you know, issues, which is expected. It's a transition phase. KDE apps have issues. They don't use Breeze by default outside of Plasma. Yeah, I don't understand. If any KDE devs hear this, can someone explain to me why it's only, like, very recently there is discussion about making Breeze like a dependency, like a hard dependency for KDE apps? I don't understand how this is like a new discussion, because Gnome worked this out a long time ago. Bundle add waiter, have it like a hard dependency. They have the whole limit waiter, and that does, like, why is Breeze being a hard dependency of KDE apps only a very, very recent concept? I don't get it. Like, it should have been there for so long, and it would fix so many issues. Support for 900 and 1000 series be dropped in the 560. Oh, that's really lucky. So you still get 555 then. Huh. Okay, that's nice. I don't know if I mentioned this. My GitLab project, libpoor. If I have, then what are your libpoor? Have you mentioned it? I don't recall. Libpoor. Let's see. Is this it? Is this the website, or is this like a different thing also called? Also, this is what came up when I searched libpoor. Where can I find it? Here? I'm not sure where I need to be looking. Linux is full of bugs. Tell me what bugs macOS has. I haven't used macOS in a long enough time to really answer that question. I don't know what bugs exist nowadays. Support in 5.5 is minimal. Hurts to use them. Right. What the 1080 is? How is the 1080 now? What, like GTX 1080? When did that come out? Because I remember that being like a big deal when I was getting into PCs. 2016. 2016. Jesus Christ. It's a 8-year-old card. Yo, thank you for the little random. Appreciate it. It's not that old. Yes, it's only close to a decade-old GPU. Like, it would be nice if Nvidia kept supporting it, but there's obviously going to come a point where they do drop it. And I don't know, getting 10 years, close to 10 years out of a card, I think is a pretty solid. I use an RX 5500 yet. Wayland seemingly doesn't like to play nice on my card. Huh. Actually, here's a question. With, for any KDE users, have you seen the issue where sometimes you have a window full screened and your screen flickers? Because I've noticed this especially when watching, I think especially with X-Wayland stuff. I don't think it happens with native Wayland stuff, but X-Wayland stuff, definitely. Yeah, yes, okay. Cool, I thought I was going crazy. Nope. That is fixed. Well, I'm an AMD user. It's when you have VRR always... It's when you have VRR. Is it? Is that actually true? Do I have VRR enabled? Can't say I've seen that one. Can anyone confirm that has anything to do with VRR? Because if it does, I can just disable it. That's weird. If it does, that's weird. Huh. Using Puzzle Phone open source is the best experience ever, subjectively. Upgrading from an 8-year-old 1080 super pricey. Yeah, I get it's expensive. Yeah, VRR is buggy. Huh. I'm gonna give me a second. I'm gonna just no. I accidentally let's cancel that. I accidentally deleted my monitors from my monitor configuration. There. Okay. Cool. We're good. That could have caused problems if I clicked apply. Yo, Michael, how's it going, man? I could have fixed it. I just didn't want to. Variable. I will try that out and check it. Variable refresh rate, never. Keep. Okay. Michael shows up, you would just get distracted by Michael. It's Michael's stream now. You can just run the stream. Enjoy. Everyone's talking to you, so it's your stream. Have fun. I have this issue with my monitor where if I use VRR and display for overclocking at the same time, my screen becomes very glitchy. Huh. Probably because you're overclocking. That would be my assumption. How can one delete monitors from the configuration? They still exist. So you can delete them from, like, being part of your Wayland, your like, screen layout. Obviously, they exist in the physical world, but it just won't output to them. You're a true Linux guru when you almost delete your desktop setup with a random keystroke. Yeah. Bye, Brodie. Just, Michael's here to steal all of my viewers. Just head over to Michael's channel. Just want to express my gratitude for your work. Cheers, Brodie. Appreciate it. Someone said I shouldn't read Stallman's mailing list. Why? There is a lot of interesting comments if you go back through a lot of people's mailing lists. Stallman has said some very, not even questionable things, just outright just really bad things. If you go back and look through some stuff, you will find it. Also, he's just said some really funny and stupid things as well. If you want something fun to go back to rather than the why did you ever say that situation, go back and look at Stallman arguing why the name Linux is bad and why it should be GNU Linux, because he actually did argue that, like, in the mailing list, like, many times. Also, yes, he argued the name Lignux. Lignux, yes. We love Lignux. Michael, can you ask Brodie to make a video about Linux standard base? You know that you're in my stream, right? You can ask me to make a video about something. You don't need to ask Michael to ask me. Jesus Christ. I just say Lignux once and my chat breaks. What is this? What have you sent me? What is 2012 LKML? I don't want to. What is this? Okay, this is a good one. Regression with patch. Media commits user space to misbehave. True. Marrow, shut the fuck up. It's a bug right in the kernel. How long have you been a maintainer? You still haven't learned the first rule of kernel maintenance? Oh, it's this one! Yeah, okay. This is part of don't break user space. If a change results in a user program breaking, it's a bug in the kernel. We never ever blame the user programs. How hard can this be to understand? To make matters worse, this commit is a clearly total and utter crap. Even if it didn't break applications, NOEnt is not a valid error. Return from an IOCTL never has been, never will be. NOEnt means no such file and directory, and is for path operations. Shut up, man. And I don't ever want to hear that kind of obvious garbage and idiocy for a kernel maintainer again. Yeah, it is We Don't Break User Space. Yeah, it is that email. Okay, I haven't seen the full thing before. Oh, thank you for the member caster. Appreciate it. Spacebar heater. Yes, spacebar heater. That is such a great XKCD. Workflow. Yes, this one. Spacebar heater. Changes in version 10.17. The CPU no longer overheats when you hold down spacebar. Longtime user 4 writes, this update broke my workflow. My control key is hard to reach, so I hold spacebar instead and configured Emacs to interpret a rapid temperature rise as control. That's horrifying. Look, my setup works for me. Just add an option to re-enable spacebar heating. Oh, man. Can you make a video detailing the process apps go through before they can be accepted into FlatHub? I think it would be relevant to the previous Linux Mint video. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I haven't done a video on how to get onto FlatHub. Huh. How to publish on FlatHub. I don't think it's a complex process, but yeah, I can do that. I was here. You were here, Skelly. Hi, welcome. I think that the name Linux has transcended the original creator at this point. I don't think you can't really change it. Any new figures to show? I can. Let's grab one. What can I grab? This isn't new. I've had this for a long time here. But here is Nyanas. Here's another one. Here's Yoru from Spy Family. There you go. And here we go. Here is Fubuki. There you go. Are you happy now? What do I think about Chrome OS moving from Gen 2? I didn't know that. Any plans for 100k special? See, here's the thing, right? This was supposed to be 75k. Now, this would mean I'd have to actually plan something and do it on time. Yes. Brodie, promote jelly to the masses. You know what? Okay, here's a question. How many of you are aware of the VTuber? This is going to be relevant to the channel, okay? How many of you are aware of the VTuber Jelly Hoshiumi? I'm going to assume some of you, but we'll see. Jelly is great. Jelly is great. I think I saw a clip of her. I am now, never heard, not aware. Straight up ignored the question. I do that a lot. There's a lot of questions. I love Arch, but they say it breaks. Solution? Unbreak it. I am too old for that shit. Okay. Jelly, here we go. If you want a VTuber that does, that do not play the clip. Stop. If you want a VTuber that does tech stuff sometimes, here you go. She did a Rust stream. She did a CTF stream. There's some other... she did a Vim learning stream. So if you want a VTuber that does tech stuff, go watch Jelly. Jelly is great. We all love Jelly. Clip of Jelly exiting Vim. Stream buffers not... I didn't drop any frames. That must be on YouTube side. That's weird. Because no one's saying it's buffering on the Twitch side. Yeah. Also, I think there was a stream she did a while back where she was doing some assembly stuff as well. The only VTuber I watch sometimes is Vedal. You know what? That's fair. Ask Jelly to do Linux from scratch. You know, yeah, I will just I will just send a message like, hey, go do this. I'm sure I have that ability for sure. I didn't realize it was even on Twitch. Yes, I am on Twitch. Yes, I am on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. On that note, preferred platform, it really doesn't matter. Like, if you ask me which one I use more, I use YouTube a lot more than I use Twitch. Like, I don't really use Twitch that much. I watch, like, if I'm going to watch a stream, I don't usually watch streams. But if I'm going to watch, like, stream content, it's usually clips. I mentioned the Twitch and everyone just suddenly goes over there. Okay, appreciate it. Thank you. I wonder why there was just a random sudden drop in the viewers. It's because a bunch of people just went over to the Twitch side. That makes sense. See you later. Enjoy. A YouTube long live. Yeah, for sure. Actually, did you... Oh, okay. Did you see... I think Muda put out a video about it. Did you see... Jesus Christ. I need to just turn that sound off. The change... Did you see the change that YouTube made to the way they're handling ads? Because I called this so long ago, and people were like, no, he's not gonna... No, there's no way this happens. No, it can't... It's not gonna happen. I am right. I am always right. All you have to do is just wait, and I'll be right. So for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, YouTube is currently experimenting with server-side ad injection. This means the ad is being added. Thank you for the follow. The ad is being added directly into the video stream. This breaks sponsor blocks since now all timestamps are offset by the ad times. So the way they do ads currently is the ad is like an additional thing that is added onto the page. That's why it's easy to block. With this, it's being added directly into the video stream. So theoretically, if you downloaded the video with YouTube DL, it would include the ads. I told you it was going to happen. People didn't believe me. They're like, oh no, there's no way. That's too expensive. I'm right. I am always right. I don't want to be right, but I'm always right. Doesn't Twitch do server-side ad injection as well? Yes, they do. Yes. How can you watch five things at once? Oh, here we go. It's 4 a.m. I mean, I don't know what context there. Odyssey time. I think Odyssey got bought out by a company recently. I don't remember the deal there. Do you think that recall feature of Windows would be useful for you? I mean, except for privacy aspect, of course. Do you consider using Open Recall? No, I do not consider using Open Recall. Someone made me aware of it earlier. I think even without the questionable way that Microsoft is handling it, I don't want there to be a database of every single action I've taken in a way that is easily parsable. Like, that's the problem. Like, having that there is really, really bad. Because all that needs to happen is that database needs to be exfiltrated once, and you are completely done. And it will go very badly for you. Well, here comes a useful AI feature: auto detect ad segment and watch the DLP devs hear me out. That would be cool, but it would be difficult. It would also be very computationally expensive. Why do anyone think it's too expensive? Because people are stupid. The video files are split into like 30-second parts anyway. Again, people are stupid. that's why. There will be ways that people deal with it, right? Like, it's not going to be just end of ad block straight away. It will definitely kill things temporarily, and then things will slowly come back as developers come up with some sort of workaround. But yeah, don't expect things to work well once that starts going in more than just like a basic A/B test. I'm normally never on Twitch. Well, now you are. Add that with Manifest v3. Oh yeah, for anyone who forgot, Manifest v3 is rolling out this month. So if you're using a Chromium-based browser that doesn't have their own ad blocking solution built in, like Vivaldi or Brave, so if you're using something like basic Chromium, yeah, the whole MV3 requirement is happening this month. So ad blocking's going to get disabled, and it's going to be... I think it's going to keep working through group policies. But that's only for another 6 months. Yes. 6 months? Yeah, about 6 months. After that, it's just gone. Maybe it's a year. I don't know. After that, it is just gone, and then you are screwed. There's already a workaround in uBlock GitHub, at least, for the server-side stuff. Is there? What is Manifest v3? It's basically... So it's the third version of the API used for making browser plugins. Basically. Wait, how do you do group policy on it? I have no idea how their group policy stuff works. But yeah, it's the third version of Manifest v3, and it comes with a lot of limitations in how ad blocking can be done. That's not like the only thing, but there's a lot of changes being made to it that limit the way that you can do ad blocking. They limit the amount of rules you can have, and it ends up just making it less useful. You can still do it, because this is what I've said before. YouTube doesn't like... Google doesn't like to outright break things. What they do is they make them more and more and more inconvenient so that you choose to stop using it. Because if they force you to stop using something, that means that they've annoyed you. But if they make it slowly worse and worse over time, you choose through your own actions to stop it yourself. And it gets them a lot less drama, because if they break stuff straight away, there's going to be a lot of people annoyed at once. If they break it slowly, there's going to be people annoyed here and there, but there's not going to be a big wave of people. Google is very smart about how to annoy you. Could be cool if you made a video, comprehensive video on this topic, and what are the ways forward for a user. I actually am doing planning a video on the stuff with MV3. I just forgot about it. Boiling Frog, exactly. Yes. Yes. Do you think we'll get GIMP 3 this year? So, how many videos on my channel do I have about GIMP 3? Like, GIMP 3 being, like, ready soon. Brodie, Robertson, GIMP 3.0. Let's see. Final development preview. GIMP 3 is coming in 2023. Oh, man. Remember when that was going to happen? Remember when it was going to release in 2023? Remember when it was going to ship in May? Remember when it was going to ship last year again? Oh, my God. I really do hope it ships this year. But I don't think it's going to happen. Good thing Brodie's always right. See, I will be right. GIMP 3 is going to ship. I don't know when, but it's going to ship. What I use as a daily driver, I use Arch Linux. By the way, the year of GIMP 3, yes. You can put your bet on GIMP 4 with GTK 4. I don't know what they're going to do with GTK 4, because my understanding is the migration from 3 to 4 is a lot simpler than 2 to 3. With GIMP's horrendous UI, I'm losing interest in it entirely. Oh, here's a link to the libpoor project. Thank you. What is this project? A platform API wrapper. Platform API? ABI? Which one is it? Those are two different things. Markdown format, GitHub flavored Markdown. Current purpose, same as previous, but now... this is not a good description. I genuinely don't know what this project is about. Like, maybe instead of this, maybe Yeah, maybe extend what this says here and like expand upon what the purpose is, because I'm sure I can find more on it somewhere. But yeah. Just use Arch install. Just install Manjaro and turn it into Arch Linux. You can do it. You shouldn't do it, but you can do it. Okay, it is ABI. Is the other one a spelling mistake then? And is not changed? Yeah, what you do, right, is you install Manjaro, and then you actually just convert it back into Arch. It's a stupid idea. It's a waste of time. But you can do it. Don't, though. An Arch user, a CrossFitter, a vegan, and a Raspberry Pi walk into a bar. It's the same guy. But why Manjaro and not Endeavor? Because you hate yourself. I didn't say this was a good idea. I said, don't do this, right? Actually, I do want to make this video. So converting Manjaro back into Arch might sound simple, but there is so much garbage you have to remove to make it happen. It's not worth it. Similar to standard lib, it's supposed to provide a standard API, but also a standard ABI. Okay, that's neat. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Kenny YYYY. Why? Oh, that's probably enough Ys. You can also convert Ubuntu into Arch. It would just take way more time. Yes, there is no actual reason why... Okay, Linux distros are not real, right? Here's what I'm going to say. There is no such thing as a Linux distro. Every Linux distro is just a glorified install script. I don't just mean... oh, you know, Kubuntu is whatever. No, I mean, like, every distro isn't real. You can turn any distro into any other distro if you're stupid enough to do it. If you have enough time and you want to waste it, you can install Arch Linux and then use that to bootstrap Ubuntu. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's dumb. It's a waste of time, and there are so many better things you can do. But you can do it. Pizza chains aren't real. They all make the same food. Exactly. Bootstrap Debian to install Ubuntu. That's not as bad. Going the other way, going Ubuntu back to Debian would be a lot more problematic. There is only one true distro, Red Star. Actually true, though. Why people say Arch minimal while Debian and Void are more minimal but use less RAM? That would entirely depend on what you install. That's very, very install dependent. Also, the reason I don't like Debian is because Debian treats stable as meaning out of date. And I don't particularly like that. The universe isn't real. We are a creation that exists in a single atom. We are living in a simulation. True. Brodie, infiltrate North Korea and get us a copy of Red Star 4.0. I can't see how that would go badly. That only seems like a good idea. I'm planning with libpoor, and its accompanying launcher is to abuse objects and make files, along with abusing the path variable. X screensaver drama. Oh, wait. I did a video on this so long ago, but do you know about the X screensaver Debian drama? This was like years ago. Yes? Okay, it's so stupid. No idea? Okay, so this was like 10 years ago. So Debian is well known for installing really, really old versions of software, like really out-of-date stuff. Now, the problem is, this is fine, right? When users know they are supposed to go, did I check the X screensaver privacy policy for the Android app? I did, and there's a video coming out on it very soon. I'll show it in just a moment in case anyone wants to see it. But 10 years ago, there was an issue where Debian was shipping a really old version, and users were actually going to the upstream project and reporting their issues to the X screensaver dev, and he was like, this version is like 2 years out of date. I'm not going to fix your problem. Go away. And because of that, he had this message that would appear. This version of X Screensaver is very old. Please upgrade. And it would appear like on your actual like lock screen. And he actually had like a link to his website explaining X Screensaver, all of this sort of stuff directly on the warning. And this led to like a big argument with the Debian devs. And he was like, basically just stop. Yeah, here we go. Please remove X Screensaver from Debian. He just did not want to deal with them because they were going to like remove the warning message. And then he was just cursing people out as well. Like, this was such a fun story. But yeah, the X Screensaver privacy policy. So if you don't know, X Screensaver is available on the Google Play Store. It's not like a fake version. It's like actual X Screensaver. Considering that it's Android, there's only so many things you can do with it. So it's really just a collection of live wallpapers. Yeah, okay. You don't actually know this. Cool. This is a new one that you guys are just hearing about. So this is X Screensaver. It is on the Google Play Store. You can download it. You can get it. Yes. It's a collection of live wallpapers because you can't actually make a proper lock screen on Android. Now, because it is on the Play Store, it has to have a privacy policy. Now, Jamie didn't want to make one, so he just made a shit post, and this got approved by Google. It is a list of every single time people were telling him that Google collects your data and abuses you in some way. Like, tons and tons and tons of times where Google just acts like a horrible company. And they approved the privacy policy. Do you use AKG headphones? They look like mine. These are Samson SR850s. I got them years ago. They are headphones. They are open back. I like open back headphones when I stream just because if I have closed back, I end up talking even louder than I normally do. Do you have a video explaining everything behind you? I'm curious. I don't have a full video explaining it. I've shown bits and pieces here and there. Google is not afraid to admit they're a shit company. They know no one will stop using it. That's actually a good point. Setup tour. I can't move my camera, so I can't do that right now. But we have a microphone here. What camera am I using? It's a Canon EOS. What is it? I don't know which one it is. Canon EOS. It's one of the cheaper EOS cameras. I think they might have discontinued it. Yeah, they actually discontinued this camera. I'm blanking on it. What's written on my whiteboard? It says impressed again. It's one of the old mirrorless ones. I really should buy a new camera at some point. Oh, they only have the full. Yeah, okay. Canon really did like kill off their line or kill off half their line. EOS M. It's the EOS M. That's what it is. What are your thoughts on the top? I've answered that question like 5 times. His whiteboard is the co-host of the stream. I love having the whiteboard here, right? Like, I've had this whiteboard for so long, and I don't remember when I started using it like on the videos, but it's fun to just like when I add something to the board here, usually I spend maybe 30 seconds thinking about it. So sometimes you get something that's funny, most of the time you get something that's dumb, but sometimes you get absolute gold. Do you write whiteboard messages, or are they just God giving you new video ideas? They sometimes are. Look, it is magic what happens with the whiteboard. Do I read JoJo? I read up to Steel Ball Run. I've not finished Steel Ball Run. I should at some point. One day it'll happen. One day. Brodie, do you mind bending over and writing my name on that whiteboard if I give you $20 US? Well, you could give me $20 US. I'm not going to confirm whether I'm going to actually do that, though. Has the pen ever ran out? Here's my secret. I have this over here. Oh, fuck. They're falling out. I have this big packet of them. I bought it off of Amazon ages back. And whenever a pen dies, I just grab a new one. You never know the difference because I just use the same pen over and over again. It looks like nothing has changed. Do an April Fool's video where you have someone else do the video and just say they look different because you got a new camera. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. Ooh, I like that. How do I find stuff to make content on? Why do you have a mouse? Why do I have a mouse? Because I have a computer. What the hell is that question? Where do I find video topics? It's sort of a mix, right? Sometimes it's stuff being discussed on Reddit. Sometimes I look at like news articles on places like OS News, Phoronix, It's FOSS, OMG Ubuntu. Sometimes it's stuff from Hacker News. A lot of the time it's stuff people send me on my Discord. Like I have a suggestions page in my Discord. For anyone who isn't a member of the Discord, I guess I will drop the link. That one, I think that should work. I think it works. Hold up. Yes. Yes, that work. Yes. Yes. Okay, cool. That link still works. Cool. If you want to join the Discord, go join the Discord. There is a suggestions page in there. That's oftentimes where I get video ideas from. Sometimes it's just stuff I think of when I'm just in the shower. Like when it's not a news topic, obviously, it's just something random. Yeah, sometimes it just like magically comes to mind. Will you take clips from this live stream and add them to the channel? I don't think there's really been anything worth clipping from this stream. The stream's been just rambling nonsense rather than anything like actually productive. I recently just tried Genshin. Genshin from Epic. What? And turns out it just works. You know any other popular games that you wait, Genshin from Epic. What is that? Wait, Genshin, like Genshin Impact? What? Tech of a Tea with the viewers. I actually have considered doing like a Tech of a Tea live stream. Genshin Impact is on the Epic Store? What? What? Wait, I didn't realize it was on... Wait, what? I didn't know it was... How long has it been there? Okay, sure. Yes, it does seem to work with using that. Do you make your Tech for Tea clips yourself, one by one or something else? Yeah, I basically just go through the stream, and go through the recording, and find sections that are, like, clippable, and grab that. Do reaction content, get more views. Now, that's an idea. If I was doing more stuff on this channel, I would definitely do that. Do you know any immutable distro that allowed you to have 2 or more isolated environments? Where did Michael go? He probably went to go do something because you all just jumped on him as soon as he showed up. React to the Jelly Vim clip. Can you send the link again? Yo, how you doing? The bin chicken in Australia is the ibis. Yes, we all love the bin chicken. Here to those reaction content to Dev Trauma. That's actually true. I have a reaction channel, but basically my main channel content is reaction content anyway. It's just reaction content that is more like planned out rather than doing something where it's just on the fly. Have you tried Xmonad? No? no. You from Ohio? No. No. I am from South Australia. Okay, what is this? What is this? Which... Okay, you know what? We are being a true streamer now. Here you go. Here is React content. This is a video, I guess. What is this?
Delete text. Save the file changes and exit Vim with WQ.
Now we're really watching. Now we're really watching content. VTuber exiting Vim. This is the real stream now. Are you still studying Japanese? I am. Yes.
It's not an editor command, so I can't do that.
Wait, how did she screw that up?
But
wait.
I guess
How did she screw up exiting?
Ubuntu.
I'm so confused. Maybe I need to do my own Vim tutor stream at some point again.
I'm on Vim on my Ubuntu.
Maybe I need to actually like go through it again and properly learn Vim.
How do I leave? Exclamation Q.
You just delete the computer. That's how you leave. Next you become VTuber.
Okay,
Yes, we're gonna start this again.
Why am I still in Vim? How do I get out of Vim? How do I get out?
Wow, you hear those? Those are Windows sounds right there. Tell chat about Lunduk's reaction to anime.
I'm just gonna close it, but...
Actually, I'll find the tweet in just a second. This is why we watch Jelly. Please turn this off. I'll turn you off.
But I need to do this editing a file listed. I need to do it.
There we go. There you go. There's React content for the day. Peak content. I can't take this. Good. You shouldn't. Where is the tweet? Where is the tweet? If I go to media, we should be able to find that easier. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, if we go to post engagements, here. So my local anime video game con has some great guests lined up. Okay, we got Baby Beard, Bryce Pappenbrook, and Doki Bird. Notice me? I noticed you. You are noticed. Now, this is great. I am very excited for this. Now, why VTubers like to make kettle sounds? Because they are cute. And this was a response. This was a response I got when I tweeted that. By the way, you made a post about Futo on Twitter. When did they make a response? They made a response after I made my video. After like 15,000 people found out about the questionable state of their license terms and their definition of open source. Vim should just be a systemd service that starts itself back up again if you accidentally restart the computer. Actually true, though. Actually true. Open source AnimeCon. Yeah, for sure. I am very excited for AvCon this year. If anyone happens to be in Adelaide, I'm gonna be there all weekend. So, yeah, come over, hang out. If you're not there, then don't, I guess. But if for whatever reason you happen to find yourself in Adelaide, cross-dress if you want to scare Lunduk. Have you seen the pictures of me in a dress? Wait, did I post them on Twitter? Yeah, I think I did. Wait, hold up, we'll find them. They were like a year ago. Where is the picture? I've posted too many pictures on this goddamn website. Wait, what? I'm gonna take that as a no that you haven't. Where is my fault for sending Lunduk Phase Connect? Just don't send people Phase Connect. That's probably for the best. Do I have... Yeah, here it is. You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. You cross-dress? I cross-dress for the meme. And when I get really drunk for the meme. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. Let me know you're ready. Would you go to AU at some point? Wait, would love to go to AU at some point, but I'll die in the heat over 20. Prepare your screenshot button. There you go. I'll show it again. Here you go. This was Halloween last year. Someone gave me a boob breastplate to wear as well, so I had that on. And also, I think these are my sister's heels. These were really fucking uncomfortable. Genuinely uncomfortable. I took them off after like 2 minutes. I didn't see any programming socks. Are you actually a Linux user? Wait. Do I have them? Wait. Hold up. I don't know where they went. I did have programmer socks. I don't know what I did with them. I'll buy new programmer socks. Get the cat ears or maybe the rabbit hat. I can get the cat ears. That's an option. Oh, yeah, if you didn't notice there, I did also have cat ears on. Hi. How's it going? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to my stream. Nekopara stream when? That definitely cannot happen on YouTube. Maybe on another platform. Another Arch Linux user lost. I've had this thing for like 3 years. People don't... I never bring it out. But yeah, this is not new. Thigh highs are genuinely extremely comfortable though. Assume you get a size that like isn't tiny as hell and cuts off the circulation to your legs. Lose the beard. No, the beard makes it better, right? See that? Without the beard, this stops being a meme. I feel like I stumbled into a planar walk stream. I don't know what that is. Bro's just leaking his OnlyFans at this point. I think if you look up like, if you go onto Amazon, you look up like rabbit hat or something. I think you'll be able to find this. Get more beard. There we go. Get more beard. It is allowed. Your channel, your world. I support. True. It is my channel. I'm gonna take this off my. That actually is really hot. That's why I don't wear it. Will you play SMT5 on PC? I'm very, very much want to go play SMT5. I've not actually played SMT5 at all. Like, I don't have a Switch. I don't have it yet. I'll probably get it. I did buy the entire Kingdom Hearts collection on Steam, though. Music later, what latest song releases would you recommend listening to? Most of my... Okay, my music taste is so weird. It's a mix of anything, right? So, like, we saw the intro. So, there's... I like my metal. I like weeb garbage. I like EDM. I listen to, like, hip-hop and rap. No, That's not demonetized. That's a Creative Commons song. It's the intro of the stream. Honestly, most of the music I listen to is weeb garbage. Working on custom kernel for 5700G. Weeb metal equals best metal. Actually true, though. Actually true. Even Kingdom Hearts refrain from having de novo, which is very cool. Baby metal is really cool. Like it's kind of like, look, I get it's kind of like a meme band, but like I actually do kind of like it. Do I have a PlayStation? If you do, I recommend Unicorn Overlord. I have a PlayStation 5. It's over there. You can't see it because it's outside of frame. Judging by how you just skipped my comment, he's not gonna bring it up on stream anymore. Anyone else interested in read my help me better? No, I just have two comment sections going at the same time and kind of miss things. Retry the search my rotor. Tell me if you think it's any better. Okay, you actually are just live editing it. Okay, hold up. Let me actually see it. CV instruction. Just Linux or Windows OS games. I think it's probably better. Yeah, that seems like an improvement. Have you ever listened to Imperial Circus Dead Decadence? No, I haven't. Sabaton and Baby Metal is an awesome combo. That does sound like a pretty good combo. Oh, God. It's a J Death Band. Jesus Christ. Opinion about Luke Smith. Remember when Luke made Linux content? Have you listened to Pippa the Ripper? Yes, I have listened to Pippa the Ripper. It's fucking awful, but I love it nonetheless. Remember when Luke made Linux content? Like, actually made Linux content, and then he started making, like, crypto content? He made, like, a video on what Bitcoin was in 2021. Remember when Luke made videos? That was a long, yes, suckless Luke, yes. The Luke with no suck. Like, if you've not seen my video, a big part of the reason I made my channel was because of Luke's content, because I felt like the way he was addressing certain things were just not productive. Remember when Luke spoke in Monero conference while wearing lawn mowing dad shorts? Yes, he wore, like, what was it, like beige cargo shorts to a Monero conference. Yes, I do remember that. That was amazing. Oh. We got abandoned. Yeah, he made too many Bitcoin millions and then just left. Will you stick around for Plasma 6.1? I don't know. I actually don't know. So I'm probably going to keep using it. My thought is I'm probably going to keep using it until Cosmic is ready. That's my thought. Because I'm hearing a lot of good things about Cosmic, but I want to wait for them to say that the alpha is actually ready. I don't want to use, like, pre-alpha stuff because stuff is still work in progress. When they are saying that, like, they are happy to ship it on Pop! OS, I think that's the point where I think it's going to make the most sense to actually go and use it. You're basically the only Linux YouTuber I know, and you're basically the only Linux YouTuber I actually follow on YouTube, so don't really know. Would you consider making how-to videos as in how to install Linux, Arch Linux with Lux? I don't know, like, I used to do a lot more tutorial content, but tutorial content's weird, because you gotta find a topic that actually, like, isn't covered to death. Because if, like, people have made, like, 100 different videos on it, there's not really anything you can add to that, right? Yeah, like, and if I want to make good tutorial content, it need to be something I actually have a deep understanding of. I could go back and make bad videos on Angular, like I used to, but, like, I want to make something that actually has value, that you actually want to watch. Also, Arch Linux tutorials get outdated fast. They get outdated because the Arch devs like to arbitrarily make changes because they basically want to break those videos for the most part. DT manages to make the same video and still get views. Yes, he does do that. That is very, very, very true. That is very, very, very true. Look, maybe I should just be a distro reviewer. That might look. Maybe that's what I really need to make as my end goal. Imagine if LTT retried Pop right after Cosmic release and exploded once again in front of millions. I really want LTT to do another Linux series. I really, really, really want them to do it. I also want them to do it properly because the issue that they had is they did their whole Linux thing, but they never brought in people who actually have like a knowledge of Linux to discuss what they did wrong. Because it was kind of just like, well, look, things exploded. Why did they explode? We don't know. Whatever. Like it should have been a. We're gonna have this idea. We're gonna go through our thing and do it just by ourselves, and then after the fact, have people comment on it, and I think that would make a much more productive series. I've tried Cosmic for a bit. It's not done, so it was surprised to see modeling configuration worked out of the box. Imagine that. Do more videos on obscure software and weird software, or on software that seems interesting. I used to do a lot more software videos. Actually, if you go back to my early days, like most of my videos were software videos. But a lot of them were just like looking at basically the same piece of software. Just, hey, look, it's the Python application. Hey, look, it's the Rust application. Hey, look, it's the Ruby application. And none of them really had like that much value long run. I think it makes more sense to focus on like core pieces and expand upon there. But there's only so many things you can do that expand upon that much. I think I'm playing. Luke asked if it's time yet. What? King Root, how is it going? Welcome. Hi. Do fun things like tutorial how to run Arch Linux on your microwave oven. How to run Arch Linux on your car. Just delete your car operating system and go from there. Are you the guy from Post? That's a fun part of the Fediverse. If you want to see some people that are, it's like the peak of the unhinged part of the Fediverse. It's like you only go down from there, and it only gets like more and more unhinged. Install Arch on a PS5. I don't think you can do that yet. PS4, there's a lot more Linux stuff for. PS3 actually had official Linux support. PS2 as well had official Linux support. PS5 you can't really do, from my understanding. Do you think that when actual competition for Flatpak pops up, we're going to have the same problem as with distro package managers, dependency hell for library versions? Yeah, okay, that comment from Z-Over1 is a joke, but there are people that do ask me that. They patched Linux support out on PS3. Yeah, you need like an early support, early like version of it. Early version of the firmware. Do you think that when actual competition Flatpak pops up, we're gonna have the same problems with distro package managers, dependency hell for library? Is that? Well, you already kind of have like a weird dependency situation for Flatpak where there are like dependency packages on Flatpak, so oftentimes you have like 5 or 6 of the same package installed. I don't know really if that would become a serious problem, but I don't know, maybe. Yeah, there are people who like seriously ask me on my videos, are you Amish? Are you are you Muslim? Are you insert culture that is associated with beard? Every single like incarnation of that question I have been asked in some form. Can I tweet this? Sure, go and tweet it. It's fine. Are you Balkan? I am Balkan. Balkan. Are you gnomish? Are you old? I am 26. There you go. Where is your pork, sausage, and beer? Are you Linux user? Yes. Are you YouTuber? He's a dwarf. Yes, I am a dwarf. Correct. My favorite Amish Linux. Linux is a religion. Actually true, though. Like that, you say that as a joke, but actually true. Are you human? Where are your programming socks? Where are I lost them. I don't, they're got to be in my wardrobe somewhere. I don't know where they are. How tall are you? I don't know in feet and inches. Like I think it's 178 centimeters, whatever that is in feet and inches. I think it's like 5'10", something like that. Maybe 5'11", not somewhere in that range. Are you the reincarnation of Richard Stallman? Richard's not dead. Light themes are better for the eyes. Just turn the screen off. That's better for your eyes. Are you working on other projects aside from YouTube? I'm actually learning Rust. I've recently started doing that. I kind of want. That's one of the things I want to do on the main channel. I'm thinking of doing some like Rust streams. I'm thinking of going through something like Rustlings on stream. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing this. I don't know. 5'10"? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm thinking of going through Rustlings on stream. I think that'll be fun. Programming stream, Pog. Can I learn Rust programming from you? From me? You could. It's gonna go badly, but you could do that. I love Rust. LFS when? I did that long ago. Long ago. I didn't finish it, but I did do it. Brodie for taking Primogen as programming streamer. Yeah, he can be the Vim streamer. I can be the programming streamer. Pascal? I've never done Pascal before. Guys, have I told you that I use Arch? Learn Rust from the Primogent. Did you see Jelly's Rust stream? I didn't see it, but I am aware of it. Yes. I actually learned a lot about Rust from Rustlings. So right now I am going through a set of Rust things. Right now I'm going through 100 exercises to learn Rust. Someone suggested that this is maybe a better starting point than Rustlings. So I decided to go through this instead. But I kind of want to go through Rustlings as well, just to see what that is all about. But this so far has been like a real... Hi, how you doing, Michael? Welcome. Learn Rust in a Month of Lunches is a good book, even if you're new to programming. I mentioned Rust. Have you been here the entire time? Or did you show up just specifically when I mentioned Rust? Have you just been lurking? Or did you somehow just time that perfectly? I will check out the book. Thank you for the recommendation. What is it? $36? Okay, I'll buy it. Yeah, I'll go check that out. Rust summons its fans. Apparently, if I say Rust, it just sends out a ping to every Rust user, and suddenly they just appear. You summon Rust folks whenever Rust is mentioned, it's dangerous spell. Apparently so. What about Nyx? At some point I'll talk about Nyx. I think it's funnier if I just don't ever make a video on Nyx, really. Like, I actually think it is funnier if I just never do it and just keep saying it's gonna happen at some point. Oh. Yeah, okay, I'll put the link in the Twitch chat. Stop playing that. There we go. Do not autoplay the video. There we go. And there you go. There. Put that one back there. Okay. Have I seen her most viewed video? No. What is her most viewed video? Girlfriend blows you up with a homemade explosive. Yes, I have. Yes, I have seen that one. Nyx is so hard to use. Took us some one-on-one troubleshooting. I really cannot read. I really cannot read, can I? You really did say that on stream. Yeah, look. Can't read, says he ain't Amish. Does being Amish have to do what? I'm not sure what the connection is there. I don't know why Rust doesn't look good on desktop without stable API. Having the same trait build integrated in multiple binaries with shared library could avoid that. I don't know enough about the internals of the language to really comment on that. See, here's the thing with Rust. People have been shilling Rust to me since the Rust beta, basically. Since the very start of Rust, people have been shilling it to me. I have known about it for so long and just never, ever bothered to deal with it. And now I had to do so. It had to happen eventually. Rust is a gateway drug for low-level stuff. I never really got into low-level stuff before. I think it would be fun. Been waiting for your NixOS video for quite some time now. Pretty hyped being a NixOS. Look, I would not recommend being excited for it because it's probably not gonna happen. So are you a software dev as well? I am a software dev by education. I have done a software development job, but I am YouTuber. Wait, here we go. Actually, no, I probably can't play the clip, actually, now that I think about it. Now that we're basically mainstream, what is the next new technology you're going to shill to us? I'm going to start being an Archon shill. Yeah, you know what? That's what we're doing. I'm going to now swap from discussing Wayland, and Archon is my new friend. Here we go. You don't even know what Archon is, right? No one knows what Archon is. So, Archon is a powerful desktop framework for creating virtually anything from user interfaces for specialized embedded applications all the way to full-blown standalone desktop environments. So, Archon actually provides a layer to, like, integrate Wayland applications, integrate X11 applications, and it's really cool, but it's very experimental and has been for very many years. Last release 2017. Shh, we don't talk about that. There is still development going on, but I don't know why they haven't made a new release in a long time. I know what Archon is because of Brodie on Phoronix. wait, I haven't mentioned this on the main channel, but so remember how I did that video on the React channel where I was reading the Brodie emails? He actually did send me another email. Like another giant essay explaining all of the things I'm wrong about. I thought it was funnier just to never make a video on it. Just because I just want him to squirm a little bit, right? Do you want to explain what this thing is? It's basically like an alternative to Wayland and X11. But no one uses it, and it's very experimental. Wasn't Utani the one window assistant that was going to marry Wayland X11 as translation layers? I've never heard of that one. What? I guess it makes sense because Wayland, Utani, haha, get it funny. I've never heard of this project. A Wayland library implementation in Rust featuring simple macro glue. This is something different from what you're mentioning. Maybe there are multiple... Considering Wayland, I would assume there are multiple projects that use a similar name to that. How you doing, Cameron? If Gnome was the only Linux DE, what would you do? Would you still use Linux? I think... I have issues with the way Gnome does things, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. Before Mer would create an alternative to Wayland, after Mer's Wayland implementation. Yeah, after it was dropped on the desktop, like, it lost a lot of, reason for existing. Like, I know Canonical kept doing things in the embedded space, but it made so much more sense just to go down the Wayland route. Gnome is worse than that bad. Gnome is worse than that bad. Gnome is worse than that bad. What is... Gnome is worse than that bad. What does that mean? I'm trying to decipher this sentence. Gnome is worse than that bad. I'm not sure what that means. Gnome is worse than that bad? I don't think putting quotes in there makes it any easier to understand. Worse than you think, I think? Maybe that's what it's trying to say. I'm not sure. I think Gnome is fine. Like, I have issues with it, right? I have issues with the fact that there's a lot of protocols not being implemented. I have issues with the fact that GTK is held back by the fact that it is only implementing changes because Gnome is using it. If Gnome is not going to use something, then changes sometimes don't get implemented. I think, like, I've brought up the whole, anytime you bring up the fact that GTK is controlled by Gnome and it's not a generic desktop, it's not a generic toolkit, people bring up, well, the whole point of libadwaita was to make it more generic, but there are still changes that are made, or changes that are not made in GTK, specifically because Gnome doesn't need those changes. Like, my favorite example is the new cursor approach that we're doing, where we have cursors basically being done with SVGs. Like, this is one of the things it supports. So we have a new Wayland protocol for doing cursors, and it puts the cursor on the compositor side, and it's just a nicer solution. Like, you can do a lot of really cool things with it. It's better than the old the old cursor solution. But GTK does not have support for the protocol because Gnome is going to use the solution. So, yeah. CSD bad, Gnome detected, opinion rejected. Yeah. Does the integrated app dashboard widget for KDE Plasma also turn the DE inside out when you're on Wayland? I don't know what that means. Yeah, Hypercurse is an implementation of the protocol, which KDE is going to have support for, hopefully in 6.2. Which is easy to try. I know about KDE, but what about what others? I've used GNOME quite a bit in like virtual machines. I haven't actually run GNOME on my desktop. At least anything like properly serious. I am going to be doing Cosmic though when that drops, so check out that one. How's Nvidia on Plasma 6.1? I would assume better, but I don't have an Nvidia card to test it. Yeah, I would assume better, especially if you have 555 drivers, because explicit sync. Hyperland is the best, but I get super choppy with VRR on. I don't know about WL Roots' implementation of a variable refresh rate, so I can't comment on that. If one had to be removed from existence and you had to choose, would you remove Plasma or Hyperland? If one had to be removed from existence, I guess I would remove Hyperland just because less people would be affected. Yeah, I guess, sure. When we all get Cosmic someday, that would be nice. That would be very, very nice. RIP Hyperland. Hyperland is now deleted. Hyperland is now removed from the universe because I said so. I am the one who controls all. Plasma's Gnome works fine in video, except for the horrible flickering. Look, the horrible flickering is kind of a big problem. Oh, you know, it works fine, except that I can't see if I look at my screen for too long. Whoa, yeah, that's kind of a big deal. What do I think about Wayfire? Wayfire is a really cool project. I have not extensively used that. For anyone who doesn't know, Wayfire is sort of a spiritual successor to Compiz. It hasn't had a new release in a bit, so you're going to have a lot of protocol support not being there. Stream frozen? That should just be for you. Yeah, that should just be for you. I've not dropped any frames the entire time, so it's gonna be your side. I don't know why and how people complain about CSD without bashing Wayland. Wayland CSD first and SSD is completely optional. Because it's not completely optional. So, the reason why people bring this up is because... Okay, sure. It is completely optional for a compositor to implement it. But every compositor implements server-side decorations except Gnome. Gnome is the odd one out. Like, this hasn't been the case for, like, years and years now. Everybody except Gnome implements the server-side decoration protocol. Like, it's not even worth... the reason people, like, get angry at Gnome when it's brought up is because this was resolved years ago. Like, there's no point even discussing server-side or client-side at this point. If you're going to implement Wayland, the correct way to do it is have client-side decorations and implement the server-side decoration protocol, because there are applications that need server-side decorations, and you're never, ever going to fix this problem by requiring apps to use libdecor. It's just not a good solution. And I am sad about the fact that GNOME is, in many ways, like, really far behind when it comes to Wayland support. Like, GNOME is the biggest desktop. Like, they should be in a position where things are nicer, but I guess just go support KD and Cosmic. Even SSD protocols implemented, they would make answer no all the time. They would make answer no all the time. I'm not sure what that means. For real, tell us your address. What is... Wait, hold up. What's... It's P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. There you go. The real answer though is I'm in the northern suburbs of Adelaide. Of Radelaide. The protocol allows an app to ask the compositor to ask for SSD, and the compositor can answer no. Protocol allows an app to ask the compositor... You ask... Right, but why would a compositor do that? Like, if a compositor did that, then that would just be the compositor intentionally breaking an application in a context where it needs decorations. Like, that would just be a bad implementation of the protocol. Like, yeah, you are right, it could do that, but why would it do that? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Basically in the middle of the outback, yes, I am in the middle of nowhere. How to use dark mode on ArchWiki without browser extension. Close your eyes. Invert your screen. Yeah, do that. Invert your screen. I saw a Farmers Union Ice covering one of your videos the other day. Yeah, I have it here. I have a Pepsi Max can because I had KFC for dinner. But yes, Farmers Union. Farmers Union is probably the worst iced coffee, I would say. When Dank Pods and Brodie collab. So maybe this is like, why am I out of focus? Oi. Oh my, okay, give me a second. We in focus now? The camera's good? Okay. This may sound kind of stalkery, but I have a feeling I can work. I kind of know like the region that Dank Pods lives in. Judging by the cache converters he's been to. No, it didn't crash. My camera just went out of focus, and I had to restart it because this camera kind of sucks a little bit. Again, I should probably replace this camera at some point. No, I actually would love to do something with Dank Pods at some point. Dank Pods is awesome. Pay him a visit, preferably at night, unannounced. Yeah, I'm sure that would only go well. I'm sure nothing at all bad would happen by doing that. For sure. Dank Pods is north, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like somewhere in like the Modbury area. Do a stream of it and demand he come out and talk to you. Yeah, I'm sure that would go well. What do you think of XFCE for modern PCs? I'm curious to see where XFCE goes with the whole like Wayland support. Because like, they are very far behind in doing that. Because, like, Budgie, they've got their Wayland support coming sometime this year. I know Joshua is here. I don't know how the support's coming on, but he did say it was going to be done this year. Marte's got their project going on. Cinnamon is doing some stuff as well. XSC also has, like, a roadmap. I don't know when all of that stuff is going to be ready, though. Like, it's still a long work in progress for all that stuff to happen. What is my favorite Pokemon? Actually, it probably is Greninja. Yeah. Is Marte doing Wayland support? Yes, slowly. Slowly but surely. I wish DaVinci Resolve supported more distros. That would be nice if DaVinci Resolve did that. Yes. My favorite is Victini. Victini is also cool as well. I've tried XSC lately, but the lag when things are loading is annoying. It is like a... Look, at the end of the day, it is based on an older toolkit, so a lot of the optimizations that are built into the modern stuff is kind of just not there. So, you know... Yeah. Yeah. Caden Live, gang. We love Caden Live when it works. That would be nice. That would... when Caden Live works consistently, it's good. When it doesn't, hey, you know. My favorite is Garbodor. That is a pretty good option. That is I like that. I like that one. What about Budgie? Budgie, Joshua says they're going to have Wayland support by this year. Yeah. Yeah. That's what Joshua says, right? But I have faith in Joshua. We'll see if it happens, but I wouldn't hold out I wouldn't hold my breath for it being all ready. Maybe like early release, sure, but all good ready? Maybe. On Wayland, the application draws what it wants. The duty to draw the window bars, transfer to the application. It's indeed a big change how apps are made against other OSs. New day, same trousers, classical Brodie. I'll wear the same pants for like a week. I don't know. Should I recommend Caden Live to someone getting into Linux that makes videos? Getting into Linux making videos? Yes. Wanting to make videos? There are much better options. I see DaVinci Resolve is a good application if you'll find using something proprietary. But there's a lot of limitations of the community version. Also, it's very annoying to get working on things that are not rocky. It's really annoying to get on things, working on things that are not rocky. Let's see. We already streamed for 2 hours. Jesus Christ. Ugh. This stream has been... nothing has happened this stream, right? Literally nothing has happened this stream. It's just been me sitting here just chatting shit for the most part. Are we having fun? I don't know. Are we having fun? You guys can answer that question. I don't know. What time is it in Australia? It is 9:39 p.m. Yeah. Ah, yes, my favorite Plasma 6.0 stream. Yeah, look, we did talk a bit about Plasma 6. We did talk a little bit about it. I'm actually, before we end off, what do you guys think about Plasma 6.1? What are you guys thinking? Oh, thank you for the dono. Appreciate it. We do have fun. I hope you do. That is a name. Thank you, Mike Litterus. There you go. I'm gonna say it with a very, very long pause in between. Mike Litterus. Mike Oxwell. I know what you're doing. I know what you people are. I've been on the internet for a very long time. Plasma 6.1 has still a lot of bugs. Can I report them? I think I'll get ignored. You can report them. I'm beta testing it now. A solid upgrade that improves a lot over 6.0 version. It certainly seems like that, judging by like the merges I've seen. You're seeing villain in me, but wing about my about. You know, that would work if that sentence, if you didn't have like 3 different mistakes in that sentence. Now we just need Hugh Jars. See, that wouldn't work with my accent. That would not work with my accent whatsoever. Oh, God. Well, you know what? I think we should probably start ending off here. Is anyone live right now that we can send you guys to? If there's anyone live on the over on the Twitch side, if anyone wants to go do a raid there, oi, don't stop that. Let's we can go do that. Live channels tagged as Linux. What is hey! Wait. I see a channel that's live. Hold up. I see a name I recognize. Who else is live? I reckon that's where we're gonna go. So if you want to go do a raid, hop on over to the Twitch side and we'll go do that. Raid. Is it? Hold up. Is that it? Hold up. I'm terrible writing things. There we go. Here we go. Yes. Perfect. Cool. Hop on over to the Twitch side and we'll do a raid and then end off the stream. Thank you for the dono. Thoughts on macOS Sequoia? I heard about the tiling stuff. I think that's pretty cool. It's not auto tiling, but yeah, that's still pretty cool. Yeah, if anyone wants to go do the raid, there you go. There's the link. I will give it a second to give you guys to pop over if you want to go do so. Otherwise, Sequoia D's nuts. That's not a good joke. That doesn't work. Raid jelly. Yeah, raid jelly when jelly's offline for sure. Are we just allowed to tag streams on Linux? Tag streams on Linux because we are playing game on Linux. Is that how that works? Look, nobody cares. Literally nobody cares about how tags are used on Twitch at all. But you know, I think Sequoia looks cool. I don't have any interest in using it, but hey. English or Spanish? I don't know any Spanish at all. I know a little Japanese. He doesn't know about the Mind Goblin. Mind Goblin D's nuts? Yeah, I do know about the Mind Goblin. Is that everyone is gonna hop over? Thank you for the emote. Appreciate it. This has been a fun stream. I definitely need to do more of these. Probably next one is gonna be more structured. I don't know. I'm banned from Twitch. RIP. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, probably next one's gonna be more structured. Maybe next one will be rustlings or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's go do that raid. And anybody who is ready to do that, let's go. Enjoy the rest of your night and all that fun stuff, and yeah. Let's see if he actually has anything set up on his channel.
Can't do which is OBS.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Aussie Man Raid. Oh my lord. Thank you for the raid.
What is this stream?
I am just here messing around with my stream deck.
Anyway, I'm gonna head out for the YouTube side. Enjoy the rest of your day, and yeah. So, thank you guys for showing up. As I said, next time it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more structured. So, have fun with that. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Enjoy your day. All the fun stuff. I'm probably gonna watch some more One Piece, and yeah, peace out.